What's up guys, so today I got a new video for you. I'm going to be showing you my tips and tricks and my custom controller settings currently for how to build faster and beneficials with aiming, and I'm going to be going through what I think is the best for me. It might not work for everyone else, but it's what I currently think is best for a lot. It may work for some people or it may not, but I think it's the best for me. So if you're enjoying my content, please sure to leave a like down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more Battle Royale content, and let's get into the video. So, guys, what you want to do is, if you are currently rocking old school Quick Builder or Combat Pro, I honestly recommend you change your settings and you rock Builder Pro. Builder Pro is so effective and so beneficial to becoming a better builder, becoming a fast builder, and beating your opponent by getting high ground or rushing them with the right techniques of building skills. It's so effective, and it's so much faster because you would change directions quicker with the building, and you wouldn't have to tap a load of buttons. You wouldn't have to tap triangle or tap circle or tap whatever button you need to press to change the building structure as much, because all the Builder Pros structures are all within L1, R1, L2 and R2. So you will literally be tapping between two fingers and you'll be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, etc. And I think it's better for shoot with weapons as well, because you'd be going L1 and R1 back and forth instead of going tapping triangles. So you have to tap triangle to go all the way through, because otherwise you're just going to lose. Or say someone rushes you, for instance, with a submachine gun, and you build above them, and you want to tap to your shotgun. Say tap your shotgun to the fourth column. By the time you've tapped to the fourth column, they could have already rushed you, and they could have already broken your thing down, or they could have already killed you. So I honestly recommend you get to Builder Pro, and even if that means you have to go into playgrounds and you have to mess around with it and you have to spend about half an hour a day or 20 minutes a day, even if it's 10 minutes, just getting used to the building structures and how to build a lot faster. But if you want to see me do a video on what I think is the best techniques for rushing and building structures, please leave it in the comments below, and I will happily bring that out for you tomorrow. So please let me know and I'll bring that out for you. So, my wireless X and Y controller settings, I have mine pretty low because I find hip firing with shotguns is so much more beneficial, because it makes your headshots a lot crisper and cleaner. It makes it a lot more accurate. Your body shots are a lot cleaner, and submachine guns as well. It just makes it a lot more. It feels like you get more impact, because if you have too high sensitivity, your shooting's just going to go everywhere, and unless you're really used to it, it's going to go everywhere. I watched Ali actually doing that try, and he put his sensitivity down. And he said it feels like he's playing COD again with the aiming, and I completely agree with him, because it's so much more better. It helps a lot. I really mean a lot. But if you feel like you're very good at high sensitivity, rock it. But if you feel like you're struggling at like 60 or 0.5, 0.6 ish, drop it down by about 10 and try it out. I really recommend it. Wireless controller targeting sensitivity, right? This one's a funny one, because some people like to have it flying around, but with me, I like to have laser shooting, so I like to have it crisp and slow. So say you would, for instance, you have a heavy AR, and obviously it's very accurate if you're slow and your movements are good, so it's better for getting the headshots off. I find it a lot more accurate and a lot more stable to aim and move across the screen to shoot people than it is having it on such high. Because I used to play on really high and I used to struggle quite a lot, and it didn't really benefit me at all, and I only used to get a couple of kills, but now I'm squadding up with like 6-7 kills, maybe a bit more a game, depending on how good I play. I do play quite a lot lately because I'm trying to get a lot of content out for people, so I am trying to learn and get better at the game. The wireless controller scope sensitivity, I think I've had it on the same like that since the start. I just feel like if you have it too fast or too slow, if you have it too slow, you can't really like get around the screen enough to get a moving target, for instance, like a vehicle or a plane. But if you got it too high, you're very likely to like scuff your shot, or it's just gonna fly off the screen because you flick your analog too much and it goes a bit straight off. So I have about the average speed, but that's why I rock. I think it's okay. I do get a couple of good shots now there and then. I think I'm better off with AR than sniper, but I do try and get as many shots as I can. This is the one which is going to be very key to your building. Wireless controller building sensitivity. So I used to have like 1.1 should we say. I was about halfway. So I find it a lot better. And with Builder Pro, it works so much better. It makes it so much faster and so much quicker that you can actually build hundreds. It's like ridiculous how better it is, because if someone ambushes you from above or over a side, or team of two comes onto you, you literally can build a 1x1 and go up as quickly as you can, because you can just spin around on the screen and just build, and it's really good. If you're struggling with like 1.6 or 1.8 like I am, but I'm not struggling, but if you are struggling with what I've got currently, try like a 1.3, maybe a 1.4, and just go and play around with it in playgrounds. Honestly, it's just like, and just mess around with it. It's so much beneficial and it's so much better. I honestly recommend checking that out. Okay, so also don't forget this. These are some great things, right? So I have tap to interact because I find it so much easier. If someone shoots you, you can just turn around and you don't have to take your finger off the button, and you can literally use that thing that you had on the button to, for instance, build. So you can bring out your pickaxe and then start building, or something like that. So you can literally just like quickly change. So it's a lot easier. Also, turbo building, right? Turbo building will help you so much. I didn't actually know about turbo building until a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm getting the grips of it. So say for instance you're building up the stairs and you're tapping it loads of times. I used to tap it all the time. You're just building stairs, you can actually just hold the trigger and it'll build for you. Like for instance, say as well, you're building a 1x1 going up and you want to build walls around you. Literally just hold the wall button and you just spin around and it'll build instantly a 1x1 for you. It'll instantly build a 1x1. That's how much better turbo building is. So I recommend, honestly, turbo building, Builder Pro, and just learn it. Go in playgrounds and just learn the controls. Just learn it and battle it and just keep going until you get better at it. Even if it's half an hour a day, like I'm doing an hour a day, just getting better and better, and I honestly recommend it. Okay, just keep going. So also have build immediately on, because when you switch to a different piece, you don't have to tap it again to bring up another building structure. You just literally tap it once and hold, and then it'll start building. That's why turbo building and then Builder Pro and build immediately come together, because they make it more beneficial for rushing or hiding, or like building a tower for instance, or something like you wanna build structure you sniper off, or you wanna just build a base to hide out in on the final zone. So it does benefit you quite a lot. Also, I have auto pickup weapons. The reason why I have auto pickup weapons is because people land with me so many times in sections, go untilted, someone lands with you, you open the chest, they pick your weapon up and kill you, because they either have auto pickup weapons on, or they're just spamming the pick a weapon button. So honestly, it is annoying at first, because it will it won't pick up anything from your inventory that's full. Let's just make that stick that out. It will take a spot that's empty. So for instance, you don't want to keep flapping back and forth, literally just if you want to pick the weapon up, you just literally tap to the button, so L1 or R1, switch to the button, the gun, right? And then you just pick up the gun that was on the floor you wanted, so it just replaces it, so instead of then having an empty gap, so you don't have to skip the gap every time. So that's why I rock auto pickup weapons. So, controller editing hold time. I didn't know about this until a few days ago, when mate told me to lower it by 10. Because if you lower it by 10, it reduces the time it takes to get into editing on a building structure. So say for instance you're building up, someone's building with you, you're battling it out, you need to drop down a couple of floors. So you want to build the floor out as quickly as you can, but you can't, because, and say like the building time is too long, so you're taking too long to build. So I've had it on not 0.10, so it makes it quicker and it allows you to edit a lot faster. So you can drop down to the best point, so you can build up from a structure, or you mess up, even if you mess up a building structure and you just want to edit it out and quickly run up and then like turbo build, keep going up to get higher ground against people. It's like, I found out about it the other day from my mate, and then since then my editing has grown and it's become a lot better. If you watch some of my streams, like, you'll know my editing has become a lot better. So here you go, guys. That's just like my general overview of like the settings. I'll show you my sensitivity and everything again. I honestly recommend you try not build a pro and going in playgrounds, just getting the grips of it, getting better on it, and just literally becoming a building god, really. That's the way to become. I'm trying to become a really good builder, because you watch PC gamers and they build ridiculously, don't they? Like, you know, and you see some controller players and they build like not far off, like ridiculous, you know. So I want to get the grips to being like that, so I'm trying to make myself better. So these are my custom controller settings and tips and tricks, just to like, so you can get better at building. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more Battle Royale content, and don't forget to turn on notifications bell on so you never miss anything I upload about Fortnite or any other videos to decide to do in the future. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you very much. Peace.